Hello everybody, it's Jess here with Blessed Jess, and this is my husband David.
Hey everybody, it's been a while.
It's been a while since we've done a video together for you guys. But we have a very special video today.
Because today is our 10th year anniversary.
I can't believe it. It's gone by so fast. So we have a special treat for you guys. We are going to watch our wedding video together.
We promised we'd do this with y'all, and now we're going to get to. We've seen it several times, but
Yes.
and that allows us to do a little commentary so you can see kind of behind the scenes what we were thinking, things that maybe you don't see on screen that we can tell you about. And as always, if you have any questions, you can feel free to comment them. Maybe we'll answer them in a live video or something in the near future. So.
All right, so it's a little bit longer, so we're going to go ahead and get started right now.
All right, here we go.
All right.
So this is the church where we got married.
Yeah, this is my home church. I grew up since birth at this church. It's a beautiful church.
It is.
It has that fountain in the front. And this video is actually a gift from your mom and dad. They surprised us with it. We had no plans to even videotape this wedding. I don't know why. It just wasn't something that I even thought I would want.
Right.
And they surprised us with it, and I'm so glad they did, because
Look at me with no facial hair.
we wouldn't have had this without that.
Yeah.
So instead of a guest book, we did a picture. So everybody signed our picture.
And that picture's
really popular.
That picture's hanging up on our wall right now.
It's really popular back then to do that. Here's the stage. So our colors were pink and brown. And those candles are on the balcony, or like, it was like a baptistry.
Yeah, kind of like their baptistry.
And then we had the columns of the lights. And
Our
the
wedding
candles.
coordinator did an amazing job.
Hey, the wedding coordinator, nothing. Me and Mom did that.
You picked all that out?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you got somebody to help you.
No.
Okay.
We had like a person at the church that like or helped us organize stuff, but
Right.
no, me and Mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
Me and Mom did all of the designing of it, and
This is my grandmother and one of my cousins.
yes, and it's gonna be so special to see this because so many of these people have gone on. Not her; she's still with us, but
Right.
have gone on to be with Jesus. So this is 10 years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So we had some family as ushers.
Right.
Some of your cousins as ushers. We had a really good turnout at our wedding too.
Here's one of my other cousins, Benjamin.
And that's my grandmother, and she is the one that passed away last year. And
Ben looks happy to be walking her down the aisle.
yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, that was before she really went downhill with her health. So, and
She lived a long, productive life, though.
yes, I love this of your mom. Your mom is like wiping something off my mom. It's so funny.
Get back in order.
Okay, this is hilarious because this is my cousin Miles walking in, my grandparents. And Miles is now a sophomore in college, so he was so little at this wedding.
He was, what, 11 here? Or 10 here?
Oh my gosh, yeah, something like that. And that's my grandmother, who is still with us. She's at an assisted living, kind of actually a nursing home place. And my papa, who has gone to be with Jesus. And it's so special that they were at our wedding.
Yeah, I wish I had them there.
Yeah, and we had our grandmothers holding little bouquets instead of a corsage. I love that. Our aisle runner got a little bit trampled.
Here's my mom and my brother.
Yes. I remember them trying to figure out how to get your brother to walk your mom down, but he did so good.
He did great.
He did amazing. He looked so handsome too. I love your mom's dress too. It's so pretty.
Funny enough, your mom and my mom picked out the same dress without
They had
even...
no idea.
They had no idea.
My mom's is blue and your mom's is like a gold color, but you can tell it is so
Close.
similar.
Yeah.
So Mom was walking.
There's your mom.
Miles was walking her down too. I can't believe how small he
It was
was.
such a happy day.
It was. We were so happy.
Everybody was happy.
Yes.
It's always a good wedding when everybody's happy it's happening.
And we had already seen each other. We had done pictures before this. So, funny fact here, they were not supposed to come in.
Yeah, no, they played the music too early.
They played the music too early. We were supposed to do a slideshow before this.
But being professionals and doing church, if something goes wrong,
they heard the music.
You play it off as if it was supposed to be that way.
And I'm in the back going, oh my gosh, they just totally forgot a section. What are we going to do?
And you can see it all over my face right now. I'm like, okay, let's just roll with this and we're gonna make it happen. But right then, I cut out our slideshows because of copyright reasons. There's some music on there. But at that point, I'm like, okay, well, that got done.
So they did this slideshow anyway, and then they came out. But so officiating our wedding, we had both of our grandfathers who were both ministers.
Yeah, Jessica's granddad is on the left, my granddad's on the right, and that's my dad. He's my best man.
My papa has gone on to be with Jesus, and that's so special that he got to do it for us. This is David's cousin, Tyler, and this is one of my best friends, Betsy. We literally grew up together. We were friends as babies.
And Tyler is one of my closest cousins, even though he's not actually the closest to me in blood, but growing up, we spent several summers together. So he's actually a year and a half younger than me. And he got married about 6 months before we did, 9 months before we did.
We were dating, but we weren't engaged.
Yeah, so.
So this is my friend Mallory. Again, since like birth, we've known each other.
And your baby brother, Timmy.
Which he has changed a lot since then too.
Now he's married.
They're like brother and sister too, because she grew up with him. And little fact about the bridesmaids dresses, everybody's dress is a little bit different. I let them choose as long as it was a long brown dress. So I love that they're all a little bit different.
Yeah, they got to pick their style, what they wanted.
Okay, so this is one of my best friends, Shay.
Those of you on Paparazzi know Shay. She shops with us a lot.
Yes, I hate that I don't get to see her that much. She lives in Indiana, but I was so glad she came to our wedding.
And that's Brandon. He's my oldest friend. He and I have been friends since we were like 1. We grew up in the nursery together at church and went through our whole teenage years together. I reconnected with him after college, and he got to be in the wedding. I was excited to have him.
Okay, so this is my brother and sister-in-law, Clark and Katie. And Katie was actually pregnant with my niece right here. You can totally tell that she's pregnant. And they had just gotten married several months before us, a couple months before us. So it was special to have them in our wedding too.
Absolutely.
My maid of honor is my aunt.
Matron.
Well, she's matron of honor because she was married, or she is married.
Yeah.
But she is like a big sister to me, and I was so excited that she was going to be my matron of honor.
She took such good care of you that
Oh my
day.
gosh, she did. She was amazing, and I can't imagine not having her there because she was amazing. She was amazing. Okay, so next up is our ring bearers.
This is so funny.
We didn't have any flower girls because we didn't have any girls in our family.
So we picked 2 ring bearers.
And these boys are now men.
Yes.
They're like seniors in high school right now.
So the blonde is Jessica's cousin, Jeremy. He is 19 now.
He's 18. I think 17 or 18. He's in high school. He's a senior.
So is Austin. Austin's a senior in high school now.
Yes. So they did amazing for little boys that were busy and full of energy. They were amazing.
And here comes the star.
I really wasn't nervous because I had already seen David. We had already taken pictures and stuff, but it was very special to walk down.
This is just a surreal moment.
Yeah. I don't like a lot of people like looking at me, and then that is like an intense like everybody's staring at you.
You're the center of the moment.
Yeah, so I just kept my eyes, you can tell, like I just kind of kept my eyes looking at David. And there's my Aunt Lori in the background, and she's also gone to be with Jesus. And I'm so glad I have this video of her at our wedding. So, I mean, I did not break contact with your eyes, I don't think.
No, you didn't.
I did not like all the staring at me, which I know is part of like the wedding thing, but I was so worried that I was going to like lock my knees and pass out.
Not while you're walking.
No, but right here where we stopped.
Yeah.
Especially when they started to pray and I had to close my eyes. Oh man.
Pray for David and Jessica. Let's pray that they'll, as they begin a new life together, that the Lord will be with them in every way. So would you just say a prayer for them right now? Father, we thank you. We praise you for that blessing.
I love you, Granddad.
Thank you for the opportunity we have.
It's so weird to see a video from after he's already passed away, but I'm so glad that why we picked our grandfathers is my mom and dad. My grandfather married my mom and dad, and
my granddad up there married my mom and dad.
So we had the 2 men that married our parents marry us.
Right.
And it was really special.
And the Bible that her granddad is using to marry us is my late grandfather's Bible who passed away.
I think it's the one your papa sold.
Is it one of my papa's holding?
Yeah.
In this important moment.
So my granddad in a way got to be there too.
Yeah, and they just kind of like took turns doing different things. It worked out really, really well.
They're such pros. They've done so many weddings, and this one's very special for both of them.
Today
And your granddad powered through. I don't know if y'all can tell, but he was
really
so
sick.
sick
You probably
during
can't
this
tell,
wedding.
but he was really sick. I didn't think he was. He had like a stomach virus or something, and he was super duper sick.
But he powered
He
through.
powered through. And of course, my dad is the one that walked me down the aisle.
Right.
It was so special.
It's looking outward together in the same direction. Perfect love.
I was so nervous I was going to lock my knees and pass out.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the whole time I'm thinking, don't pass out, don't pass out. Because I've seen all the bloopers of the videos where people lock their knees and pass out.
And joy more intense because you share them. Like a seed once planted.
He's reading passages of scripture and quotes that are good. And
I don't think we had picked him out. I think it's something we wanted to share.
Yeah, we wanted both our granddads to be themselves and pick, things that, they've used in weddings before that they found especially special and memorable for couples. So
as they share life together, become parents and grow old, may His love.
They've done one of those things.
In their lives.
Don't grow old.
No, we become parents. Third on the way, baby Mark's here. There's always a little 1% of a groom that's like, please let me have her. So when he said her mother and I, I'm like, oh, thank God. Because he can stop it right here if he wants to.
Oh, gosh.
Love you, Dad. Thank you so much for letting me have your baby girl.
See how my veil is not all the way down? I was a little, I think Aunt Pam fixes it in a minute.
Right. I think gravity fixed it.
I think she pulls it down.
She does.
Yeah, let's watch her. She's going to fix my dress.
She fixed the dress first.
Nope, this isn't.
No.
Yeah, I think eventually somebody fixes it.
She was not made from his head to top him.
I love your papa.
Very few men just represent the love of God as strongly and awesome as he does.
And he looks exactly the same 10 years.
He ages the most gracefully
Oh my gosh.
of any person.
He looks the same, y'all. Layla. Layla's barking through this. We picked our own vows. We didn't write them, but we chose ones that were a little different than the norm.
To honor you, to treasure you, to be at your side, in sorrow and in joy, in the good times and in the bad.
Look at these two kids.
We were babies. So David was wearing a mic from the video people, and the ministers were wearing a mic, so you can hear them really good. I wasn't, so it's harder. They didn't want to mess up my dress and all that.
They turned my mic up a little bit when you started talking.
Yeah.
You could hear the volume going up and down.
Yeah.
I promise you she's saying yes.
Yeah, you can't hear me as good because I'm not mic'd, which is fine by me.
In sorrow and in joy, in the good times and in the bad, and to love and to
Do you even remember this? I remember like so little.
I remember the atmosphere and I remember the moment. I don't remember like how we said things, or like you told me my eyes kept moving and things. I don't remember any of that.
It's such a blur.
Yeah,
it goes
I know.
by so fast.
Now this was confusing because you got to put the ring right on my hand and then and say the vow.
Yeah, there's a little blooper in here.
Yeah, we'll point it out and how it happens in a second.
So he gets the ring.
So
you try to take it, but
so
he's
then
not going to
he won't let me have it. So what do? I just grabbed and hold the Bible. I'm like, okay, you let her put the ring right on my finger. Why can't I just put the ring right on her finger? Why is her ring the more special one? He's got to talk 5 minutes about her ring, and then
There you go. There you
finally,
go.
now I get it. When stuff happens, guys, you just roll with it.
It wasn't too big. I didn't even notice it.
Everything happened just so fast.
It actually went really, really smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, so now at this part, is this when we do communion?
Yes.
Communion, and we had a slideshow going. of like our relationship.
Right, like the history of our dating up until our engagement pictures. And
so we had, this was confusing too, because I didn't know we were going to go back there to do the communion.
Yeah, I thought they were going to bring the elements out to us in front of everybody.
But that's okay, because they got this great shot of us right there. See there, she's fixing my veil. So
there it is.
There it is.
And again, we've got music playing during
this.
So
we had gone to buy this bread like, oh gosh, a day before or something. Right. I bought it. I remember buying it. It's like from Walmart. It's like some kind of French bread. But it had sat out like all day, like just the loaf. It was the hardest.
Look at our faces.
Y'all, it was so bad. I still remember putting that in my mouth and being like, okay, I cannot spit this out. But it was so dried out. I was so glad to get some grape juice.
I know. Usually and trust me, we take communion very, very seriously, but this is one of those moments when I was like, please God, just get this thing down, because in about 5 minutes I've got to sing.
Yeah.
So if this bread is stuck in my throat,
you look like a baby without any facial hair.
I know. And it's funny, you liked me with facial hair before this, but for some reason we just decided to go clean for the wedding, and I don't know why.
I don't know either. I can't remember. I always thought you had a facial hair. I don't remember you being
I was
So
clean.
at this point, we're supposed to give our moms, like David was supposed to get my mom a flower, and I'm supposed to give David's mom a flower. That's what this is. And hug them and thank them for just being our parents and loving us. And so, yeah, I started crying real hard here.
Yeah. And it's such a blessing that literally, and we've said this before in previous videos, but Jessica's mom and dad are just as much my mom and dad. They are so great.
David tries to give the mom the flower, and I'm like, no! I'm supposed to do that!
This is my job! I feel bad that
I love your mom so much.
I feel bad that my dad couldn't come down for that minute to hug you.
That's okay.
I know.
And I love Kevin so much too. He's so special.
Kevin,
he did such a great job.
My little brother.
Yeah. So they're still watching the slideshow, and we're getting ready for David to sing. I was so nervous for you because I can't imagine having to sing a song now.
Here's what's funny. And at this moment, I'm like, okay, we've got about another 90 seconds. What do you want to do before the song? So this just felt so right. I don't know what it was. It was just, I just hugged her in the moment.
What did you say? I don't even remember.
I think I asked you, are you okay?
Yeah, you were asking me if I'm okay.
And
I was crying at this point. I had a little handkerchief.
Yeah.
Which I still have, and it has like my makeup on it.
Yeah. And then I got set up to sing. This is the least nervous I was.
Really? I kept saying, are you okay? Because I'm thinking I could not have sang right now.
This is my comfort zone.
So David wrote this song for me.
So we'll stop talking and let y'all hear it.
Okay.
They said that love was just a fantasy, and to be happy will be always out of reach. I almost believed that was true, till the day I laid eyes upon you. Like a light in the dark, it broke through, and that's when I knew it was true. This is love, so much more than emotion. This is love, wider than the deepest ocean. And no matter the storms life may bring, forever I'll be wearing this ring. This is love. And now I know that my life is complete. You by my side and us at his feet. His love now in us is perfect, and everything we went through has been worth it. It won't always be easy or clear, but I promise that I'll always be here. This is love.
This is love. So hold on to me as I hold on to you. Together, there's nothing we can do. This is love, so much more than emotion. This is love, wider than the deepest ocean. And no matter the storms life may bring, forever I promise I'll be wearing this ring. This is love, so much more than an emotion. This is love, wider than the deepest ocean. And no matter the storms life may bring, forever I'll be wearing this ring. This is love. This is love forever. Oh, this is love. This is love.
Still get chills every time.
I know, it's so special. I don't know how you held it together through that. I cried the whole time.
When you have something to shoot for.
The Bible says, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder.
I remember this being so surreal.
David and
I know.
Jessica
Like they're about to
has
say we're married.
witnessed the same by receiving rings, that's holding hands and saying their vows, and as a minister of the gospel and laws of the state of Alabama allows us to.
I was incredibly
pronounce
relieved. Okay, that's
us
done.
No longer one. No
My voice
longer
didn't
two,
crack. I
but
felt
one.
good.
So you may
You
kiss
did
the
great.
bride.
Yay!
It was kind of a long kiss, but it felt like 2 seconds.
It did.
That whole day,
Most of our kisses are that way, though. Everybody else thinks they're long, but to us, they're not.
For the very first time, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Dwight David Holley.
They're so relieved.
yeah, that was a relief.
We did it! Nobody tripped, and nobody's pants ripped, and nobody caught the veil on fire. None of that. All America's Funniest Home Video stuff.
And we walked right out and
Yeah.
went to the reception. So we had already taken our pictures.
Right. Which we highly encourage you, if you're planning your wedding, get as much of the busy stuff done. I love our cousins.
We went out to a, what's it called?
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire's September.
Yeah, as redone by Danny Goki
Yeah.
from American Idol when he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to turn it up too loud because we don't want to get flagged for copyright.
No.
But no, we had a lot of.
So our wedding was at the church,
Right.
but our reception was at a different venue.
Right.
So you guys, are we going to do that in a separate video?
Yeah, we're gonna do that in the video for tomorrow.
So you'll see. We had people still stop us and talk about our wedding and all
Yeah.
the food and stuff. It was crazy.
It was one of the, and I'm not just saying it because we were in it, but I think it was one of the best weddings I think I've ever seen
It
pulled
was
off.
amazing.
It was
Yeah.
so smooth.
Yeah. And everybody had so much fun. We just had such a good group of,
Yeah, we did.
friends and family. Yeah.
It was so great.
Yeah, it was. We had a really good turnout too.
Yeah, we did. A lot of friends.
Your students were there. David was teaching Bible.
My brother's like,
David-
get me out of here.
Evan is dragging her down the aisle.
That's funny.
But a lot of your students were there.
Yeah, when you saw those kids you saw in the background while I was singing to Jess, those are all my high school kids that I taught.
Which are now all grown up.
And it's funny, in the middle of the song, they were like all looking at the program and getting all excited because they didn't know that I'd written the song. So when they was like, "Oh my gosh, he wrote it!"
Yeah.
And so the camera picked that up. We had people that drove 5 hours, 6 hours, all over the state and all over the South to come see us. It was so humbling. Everybody's partying.
I love the shot of the foyer. So sweet. So everybody's just getting back out.
He's married now?
Yeah. All of these kids are grown up because it's been 10 years.
I know. It's amazing.
Yep. Your grandma still looks almost the same,
She
too.
does.
She looks really good.
She really does. Such a godly woman.
You are invited to a super reception at Magnolia Springs Manor. Directions are in the program, or you may have to follow somebody. If you will smile real big and kiss your wife, I'll dismiss you.
He said, if you kiss your wife, I'll dismiss you.
And smile real big.
Smile real big and kiss your wife, I'll dismiss you.
Okay, now you're all dismissed.
So now that's it. And tomorrow we'll show you our super duper reception. Oh my gosh. There's no words. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching our wedding video with us. It was super special to look back.
10 years later, how we doing?
How young do we look? How much do we look like babies?
Yeah.
But it's been an awesome 10 years. A lot has happened. A lot has happened in 10 years.
So hopefully you like this video.
Come on, give it a big
Give
thumbs
it a
up.
huge thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below.
Yes, and please subscribe. Come on, I'm getting so close to 17,000 subscribers.
And come on, guys, if you are new and you aren't getting notifications of new videos, then you need to click that bell so it gets notified every time we post a new video.
We love you guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video.
Happy 10 years, honey.
Happy 10 years. I love you.
See y'all later.